Now, everybody who's watching, let's get RBT to 500,000 subscribers by Christmas. He's the best Madden scientist there is. I subscribe to him, and if you don't subscribe to, your favorite team is going to lose to the I'm not saying that team.
So it's been a hot freaking minute since we've had a rebuild on the channel, but I believe what happened yesterday sets up for the perfect scenario for a one-year rebuild here on Madden 20. You guys all know on Thursday Night Football, Patrick Mahomes went down with a very serious injury. It looked very serious. It could have been very serious. It still might be very serious. The Chiefs staff had to pop his knee back into place, and an MRI is going to unveil how long Patrick Mahomes is going to be out. It looks like he's only going to miss about 3 or 4 games, but at the worst of worst scenarios, he won't come back until next year. Once again, more than likely he'll come back within 3 games. But hypothetically for today's video, he's not going to come back until next season, as we are going to be doing a Kansas City Chiefs Patrick Mahomes-Less rebuild. We're starting out here in week number 7, and without Patrick Mahomes, as we are going to win the first game of this rebuild because it's against the Denver Broncos and they beat them on Thursday. But aside from this, we're going to have to finish out this regular season with a rebuild team, talent that can make up for the lack of Patrick Mahomes, and see if we can still bring the Kansas City Chiefs a Super Bowl ring. So hopefully guys do enjoy today's Madden 20 rebuild, and if you do, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to subscribe if you are new, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. Like I said guys, make sure to subscribe because I don't mention it in all my videos up to this point, but if we do hit 400,000 subscribers by Christmas, I am going to be upping my Christmas giveaway from last year. Last year we gave away 2 Xbox One X's and 2 PS4 Pros. This year, if we do reach 400K by Christmas, I'll make it 3 Xbox One X's and 3 PS4 Pros, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't. With that said, it's time to look at this team without Patrick Mahomes. They dropped down from an 82 overall and dropped down from an 85 offense. And looking at the team, we have so many positions we're going to try to upgrade to make up for the lack of Patrick Mahomes. He's still our starter, but he's not going to be our starter. As you see, he's a 12 overall as he is injured. Offensive line to protect the new incoming quarterback, potentially, it needs to be completely rebuffed. I mean, the wide receiver core, it's solid, obviously. I mean, Sammy Watkins, Marcus Robinson, Tyreek Hill. Maybe give the new incoming quarterback a better option, the wide receiver position. I think we do in terms of overall need to upgrade at the running back position as well if we do want to have a chance to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl even without Patrick Mahomes. Now on defense, linebacker core, it needs some revamping. We need to get at least maybe 1, maybe 2 new linebackers. We need to also up this free safety position. I mean, with the lack of Patrick Mahomes, this defense, which has been performing like average to below average, needs to be completely revamped and extremely improved for this team to have a chance to make it to the Super Bowl. Defensive line, solid. Cornerbacks, we probably need to add 1 or 2 more. I think it's a possibility, but without Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be difficult. But let's see if your boy, RBT, the Rebuild King, actually, I guess at this point, number 2 Rebuild King behind Bingo. But with that said, let's see if we can work some magic and turn this Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs team into a Super Bowl champion. Guys, I've been sat here for like 15 to 20 minutes, and I guess when you use the real-life rosters and pick up where the NFL actually ended off in a franchise mode, for some reason the trade logic is different from when you normally start a franchise, because I literally sat here and tried to get as many quarterbacks as possible, and it looks like almost every single deal is literally impossible. Like, I've been trying to get quarterbacks like Andy Dalton, and I'm trying to trade away first-round draft picks, and it's not happening. So I don't even know what we're going to be able to squeeze out here at the quarterback position, but I'm going to try my best to bring in the best replacement for Patrick Mahomes possible. So it looks like the only guy we can possibly go out and bring in is Mr. Drew Brees. He's healthy in this franchise mode, and we are going to bring in the main man, hopefully to help bring him 1 final Super Bowl ring. Now let's see, a 3rd round draft pick, is this going to be enough? And it is. Takes our starting middle linebacker Anthony Hitchens, who hopefully we will replace and improve, Mecole Hardman, who did have a big game on Thursday, 3rd round draft pick from next year, to bring in the veteran Mr. Drew Brees. Now once again, I find it absolutely disgusting how you can easily get Drew Brees like this and you can't get a freaking Andy Dalton, but that's Madden for you. It's stupid, but you have to work with what you're given. So to shed Sammy Watkins, $19.2 million per year cap hit, what looks like we're going to be able to bring in a new starting veteran free safety, Devin McCourty, over from the New England Patriots. For him, our backup left tackle, Cameron Irving, in a 2nd round draft pick. Let's see if we can get it with just this initially. It's sort of close, but if we do add in our backup left tackle, we should be able to make this deal go through, and it was freaking declines. That's a little stupid. But if we go here, add in our 3rd round draft pick from this year, we should be able to bring in our new starting free safety, and boom, let's welcome Devin McCourty to this Kansas City Chief defense. It looks like we're going to be able to... That's stupid. That is so stupid. Sometimes you just absolutely have to despise Madden. Actually, let's try this. Instead of this left guard, we have one a little bit better left guard that we could throw in this deal. Andrew Wiley, a 25-year-old. Please tell me this is accepted. That it actually went down, which I have no idea why they'd value Andrew Wiley lower than Stefan Wisniewski. But anyway, so instead of this, I'll take out this 4th round draft pick and throw in a 3rd round draft pick from next year. And I think this should be... We don't have one. Oh, this isn't good, is it? We have to throw in a 2nd round draft pick for next year. That's what we have to do. And then we can also bring in like a 5th or 6th from this year. Submit this through. Was declined. Throw out the 5th. Just take the 6th. Boom. It was accepted. We bring in our replacement for Sammy Watkins, 85 overall, Mr. Marvin Jones Jr. from the Detroit Lions. It looks like we're going to be able to upgrade our center position pretty massively, as our current starting center is a 62 overall. We bring in starting center from the Green Bay Packers, Corey Linsley, 78 overall, for this backup right end, 60 overall. I'm not even trying to pronounce his last name, and a 6th round draft pick from next year. We really needed to improve this offensive line to help out our new QB, Drew Brees, and I think with this trade, we did just that. I didn't really expect this. We bring in Alex Mack, who's also a center, but he's an 89 overall from the Atlanta Falcons for our 3rd string left end, Mr. Speaks. Now, I guess what we can do is we can convert Alex Mack to left guard, because we really do need an improvement at left guard. But I think all in all, this is a pretty successful trade. I just think it was to be that freaking easy. Well, I didn't expect that to be accepted either. Literally traded away Mr. Pringle, their 4th or 5th wide receiver, and our backup left guard now for Ryan Kerrigan of the Washington Redskins. And that's one of our biggest positions that we did need to upgrade, was at the left outside linebacker position. So all in all, I think this is probably the best trade in terms of value that we've done thus far. This wide receiver core is about to be absolutely freaking my dudes. As I think if we add in a 5th round draft pick, we might have to make it a 4th, but I do think we're about to be able to bring in a veteran stud. Oh, it's just declined. No, dudes. Do we have anything we can trade away from next year, maybe? I don't think we can. I think what we have to do is take out O'Daniel and then add in our better left outside linebacker that we currently do have, Damian Wilson and LaShawn McCoy. Add this through. Barely, just barely not accepted. But I think now, dudes, if we add in like a 6th round draft pick, I think this should be accepted, and it is. We bring in AJ Green, and now this offense is going to be so freaking deadly. Now, if we can improve this running back position, now that LaShawn McCoy's been traded on, he's a little bit older, but I think we can get much better than him at the running back position in terms of overall. This offense is going to be absolutely unfreaking stoppable. I'm going to focus on the running back position now and try to upgrade that, and then focus on the defense. And then once the defense is better, dude, this team easily going to be Super Bowl contenders, even without Patrick Mahomes. We are about to bring in an absolute stud at the running back position. We're about to bring in Mr. Dalvin Cook from the Minnesota Vikings for our starting left tackle, Eric Fisher, who's not even that good. They're going to decline that trade, but all it's going to take now is one of our worst wide receivers. I don't want to trade away DeAnthony Thomas. How about David Wells? David Wells, add him in this deal, and boom, Dalvin Cook coming over from the Minnesota Vikings. You add Dalvin Cook on top of this already insane offense. This offense, dude, absolutely gonna be unstoppable. How was I supposed to know that was about to be so easy? They literally valued Marcus Cannon at a 1-star, but hey, I traded away our backup free safety, Daniel Sorensen, to the New England Patriots for Marcus Cannon. Now we can move him over to the left side, be our new left tackle, and now he's actually a better overall than what Eric Fisher was. And for Eric Fisher, we literally got freaking Dalvin Cook. I think that trade was 1,000,000% worth it. I think we're actually about to get Chandler Jones. He can be our new starting right outside linebacker. All it's going to take is like a can of freaking pickles here. So let's trade away maybe Ben Neiman, 64 overall. Actually was accepted for Jordan Lucas, our backup strong safety, our 4th or 5th D tackle Williams, and our backup middle linebacker. We bring in our brand new starting right outside linebacker, Chandler Jones, helping out this young and inexperienced linebacker core for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I think this might be the best we can get at the middle linebacker position, but it's not bad by any means. Danny Trevathan from the Chicago Bears for our 3rd defensive tackle and a 1st round draft pick from next year. and it was accepted. I don't know how it just had valued Trevathan as a 2-star, and now after we actually had the trade accepted, it bumps him up to a 4-star, but I don't care. All that matters is we vastly improved that starting middle linebacker position. I think now maybe we look for another cornerback, and I think after that we should be solid. So I really think this is like the best cornerback we can get, Garyon Conley. I mean, there's no other corners that are actually possible to trade for. So we'll try to throw in Charvarius Ward, and since this is like our last possible freaking trade, we're throwing a second-round draft pick just so we can get that one more cornerback, submit this through, and it was accepted. Now a Kansas City Chief, and guys, look at this team, an 88 overall, 92 offense, 85 defense. Defense up by 6 overall. The offense now up by, I believe, 12 overall. The team as a whole up by 8 overall. I think it's pretty freaking good as well. At the quarterback position, obviously we have Drew Brees, Dalvin Cook at the running back position, Tyreek Hill, Marvin Jones, AJ Green, and Demarcus Robinson. Obviously Travis Kelce at the tight end position. You have now Mitchell Schwartz, who's going to play right tackle. Don't know why I hasn't played left tackle. But anyways, Alex Mack at left guard, Corey Linsley at the center position, Tardif, who stayed at the 78 overall, and Kaner, who's actually going to play left tackle. Now, defensively, looking at this team, linebacker core looks so much better. Chandler Jones, Denny Trevathan, and Ryan Kerrigan. Devin McCourty at free safety. The Honey Badger stays at strong safety. Cornerback core now includes Kendall Fuller, Maurice Claiborne, and Garyon Conley. Also with Mr. Brashad Breeland as well. Defensive line looks exactly the same, but guys, I think this team is good enough to go all the way, especially at an 88 overall. The Kansas City Chiefs, even without Mr. Patrick Mahomes, how is this team going to do? So guys, in the comment section below, leave me your predictions. We're for sure going to win this first week. We're going to go 5-2 on the year. I'm going to say we end this season with the record of 12-4. 12-4 is my prediction. Let me know yours in the comment section below. And with that said, my dudes, we are going to get a first round bye. Let's see if possibly we finish the season 14-2. We for sure got a first round bye. So maybe we didn't lose a game the rest of the season and we ended up 12-4. I was actually right. What do you know? I'm a freaking genius. So we finished this season with a 7-2 record. Not bad whatsoever. As we'll go ahead and simulate into the divisional championship and see who we are going to play in our first round. It's going to be the Cleveland Browns, who apparently had a great end of the season at 10-6. Let's see what players we can have get upgrade. Oh, that's just hilarious, isn't it? So that just doesn't help us out at all, does it? Now, let's just look at the team. Now to an 89 overall. The defense got a boost up to an 87. I think the offense stayed exactly the same. But let's see what players did get a boost here. It looks like Dalvin Cook up to a 91 overall. I think AJ Green stayed the same. We have Travis Kelce up to a 97. Alex Mack up to a 90 overall. And I think the other wide receivers, I think Demarcus Robinson went up a little bit. Now on defense, we had Trevathan go up by 1. We had Jones and Kerrigan, I think both went up by 1. McCourty up by 1. I think Kendall Fuller went up by 2. The defensive line looks about the same, and Garyon Conley looks like he went up by a total of 2 overall. Now next, let's check out the standings across the league, see how all the teams finished. Patriots obviously with the best record in the league at 13-3. The Saints, even without Drew Brees, went 12-4. We had the third best record, I guess second, tied with the Saints. Packers at 10-5. The Bills at 10-6. Texans make the playoffs. Jags make the playoffs. Eagles and Cowboys both make the playoffs. Looks like the 49ers fall off in the second half of the season. Falcons miss out. The Rams miss out. Cardinals went 7-8-1, a big improvement from last year. Let's see any shockers here. Ravens go 6-10, so they fall off big time too. I haven't even seen my Titans yet. Wow, that's actually hilarious. So according to Madden 20, the Titans, my favorite team, doesn't win a game, only wins 1 game the rest of the season. So that's, as a Titans fan, is extremely promising. So I definitely could have gone without seeing that. But as we look, had the second best offense in the entirety of the NFL, and we had the 14th best defense, which was a huge improvement than what the Chiefs are probably going to end up with in real life. MVP ends up going to Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson in second, Lamar in third, Christian McCaffrey in sixth, who's actually my pick from now on to win the MVP. And Marcus Mariota, although he was benched in real life with Ryan Tannehill taking a spot, and he's on a 3-13 team, still somehow, some way comes to the top 10 in the MVP race. Looking at the rookies of the year, though, in the AFC goes to Josh Jacobs. On defense goes to Bobby Okereke. I don't even know. NFC, we have Nick Bosa win the defensive rookie of the year. Offensive rookie of the year, of course, goes to Kyler Murray. Now looking at our statistics from this season before we do see if we can win this Super Bowl, Drew Brees 3,500 yards stepping in for Patrick Mahomes, 33 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, only sacked 19 times on the year, which is phenomenal by that offensive line. Dalvin Cook, almost 1,400 yards and 13 touchdowns. Damian Williams with a big second half of the season, 2 of 6 touchdowns in that number 2 spot coming out of the backfield. Catching the football, Travis Kelce led the team 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, 14 touchdowns. Marvin Jones did a decent job coming over from the Lions. And AJ Green didn't really have that big of a season coming over from the Bengals, only 600 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now defensively, who led us? Danny Trevathan, the new acquisition, 90 tackles on the year. And we had Chris Jones with 9 sacks and Chandler Jones with 8.5 sacks on the year. And it looks like we had Tyrann Mathieu and Devin McCourty both with 4 interceptions on the year. So can this Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs team end up winning the Super Bowl? First test, Cleveland Browns, 10-6 on the year. Can we grab the dub? We do, barely, just barely, over the Cleveland Browns, 24-21. See if we have any upgrades here, any actual players that's not Patrick Mahomes injured on the bench. We have Nick Allegretti. How's our freaking backup center getting skill points? I don't know. I don't care about him. I want to stay looking ahead, grab this dub, and advance into the Super Bowl. No way we lose to Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We have the home field advantage, and we do once again get a 3-point win, 13-10. over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Super Bowl is going to be a tough task as we have to beat the Seattle Seahawks. And just to prove, because some people think these are staged, I'll go ahead, I'll show you the playoff schedule for our team. There was no forced wins whatsoever. It is time, my dudes. Can we grab this dub and win the Super Bowl with a Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs team? 10-6 Seahawks, 12-4 Kansas City Chiefs, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, and we end up, come on, let me see that big dub. We do get the win, 24-17 over the Seattle Seahawks. As yes, we did complete the task, as I have no idea, where did this guy come from? I thought it was Andy Reid. Was it not Andy Reid the entire time, and this guy just appears out of nowhere? So this guy's a freaking magician. I don't know. All I care about is the fact that you see, get out of the way. Get out of the way. There it is. That Lombardi trophy. We did it once again. Found a way to rebuild the Patrick Mahomes-less Kansas City Chiefs organization and bring them a Super Bowl ring. So guys, that's going to do it. Make sure to drop a like if you do enjoy the rebuilds on the channel. Once again, make sure to subscribe if you haven't, because we do hit 400k subscribers by Christmas. That Christmas giveaway is going to be up even more. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. God bless and peace.